Hello everyone. First, I congratulate to all the students who secured good marks in their class 12th results. Then, there are some students who have submitted their assignments. They have done really well. I request you all the students who have not submitted to submit their assignment. So let's continue this chapter. So I was telling you that there are many factors that influence the distribution of population. They are like availability of water, landforms, climate, and soil. So now we will study about economic factors. So economic factors like minerals. So uh, as you know, the area where mineral deposits are in good quantity attract industries. Mining and industries activity generate employment. So Katanga, Zambia, it is a copper belt in Africa, which is such a good example. And in our country, Chota Nagpur Plateau, states like Jharkhand, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, and West Bengal attracts industry area. And then comes the second factor, that is urbanization. City offers better employment opportunity, education, medical facility, and better means of amenity means better means of life. So urbanization is also a factor that influence the distribution of population. And then come the last factor in this economic factor, that is industrialization. So industry belts provide job opportunities. They attract large number of people. So uh, one example of this is Kobe, Osaka region of Japan, that is thickly populated because of presence of number of industries. In our country, Gujarat is such example. So now next come is social and cultural factor. Some places attract more people because they have religious or cultural significance. So there are many cities which are especially known for religious cities in our country, which attract too many people. You can take the example of Haridwar in our state, then Varanasi, Ujjain, and many more. So these are the various factors which influence the distribution of population. So we will study next topic, that is population growth. Population growth or population change refers to the change in number of inhabitants of a territory during a specific period of time. What we mean by it is that take example of our city, and just for the example, let's suppose that population of Dehradun in 2010 is 3 lakh. Then people migrated from our neighbor states, from UP, Delhi, and Haryana, and the population rises from 3 lakh to like 4.5 lakh in 2020. So these 1.5 lakh are the cause of population growth, and these can be person who have migrated from different states, and the difference between that rate and birth rate is also one factor which affect population growth. We will study about these terms, that rate and birth rate, in details later in this chapter. So some basic concept of population geography. Number one is growth of population. So change of population in particular area between 2 point time is known as growth of population. For example, if we deduct the population of India in 2001, that is 102 crore, from population of 2011, that is 121 crore, then we shall get the growth of population, that is 18.15 crore in actual number. So what we mean by it, that subtracting the population of next year, like take the latest example. If the population of 2020 in our country is 131 crore, and in 2011 it is 121 crore, so that 10 crore is the difference. So that is known as growth of population. The next term is growth rate of population. So this is change of population expressed in percentage. So as you all know that whenever rate comes, then it is termed in percentage. So the next term is natural growth of population. uh, this is the population increase by difference between birth and death in particular region between 2 point of time. So natural growth equal to birth minus death, that how many people are having birth in a particular area and how many are dying. Suppose they are 100 person who took birth in 2020 in a particular area, and 10 people die there. So natural growth is 100 minus 10, that is 90. And this is a very important term, that is actual growth of population. And this is birth minus that plus in migration minus out migration. How many people have migrated in that area, and how many people have gone from here, that is out migrations. So next term is positive growth of population. This happens when the birth rate is more than the death rate between 2 point of time, or when people from countries migrate permanently to a region. So positive growth means when birth rate is higher than death rate, and in migration is higher than out migration. And negative growth is opposite of this, that is death rate is more than birth rate, and people who are migrated to other country are more in number as compared to in migrations. So these are some terms for the population to understand the in better terms the population growth. So next term is components of population change. So there are three components of population change: birth, death, and migration. These are three main factors which influence the population change. So we will study one by one, that is birth rate or crude birth rate. It is expressed as number of live birth in a year per thousand of population. That is how many people are taking birth upon total population into 1000. So it is always taken as comparison to per thousand of populations. These terms, death rate and birth rate, you already have studied in your previous classes. You will also study these terms in your sociology book and your economics book. So these are very important terms. Remember this, and you have to also remember this formula, that is CBR, that is crude birth rate equal to birth upon population into 1000. BI is here for live births during this year. That also play active role in population change. So similarly as CBR, there is crude death rate. It is simple matter of measuring morality of an area. It is explain number of death in a particular area year per thousand of population particular region. So it can be calculated as CDR equal to D upon P, that is number of death upon population into 1000. Now we will study about migration. Apart from birth and death, there is another way by which population size changes. When a people move from one place to another, the place they move from is called the place of origin, and the place they move to is called the place of destination. By taking the example of a person like a person named Ankit, he is from Dehradun, and he wants to migrate to Canada or United States of America. Then the Dehradun is known as place of origin, and Canada or United States of America is known as place of destination. So the place of origin should decrease in population because he's moving or he's leaving from Dehradun, and the place of destination will show increase in population because he's adding over there. So there are two important terms in this in migration. that is immigration and emigration. So uh, immigration is known as migrants who move into a new place are called immigrants. Emigration, emigration are migrants who move out of a place are called emigrants. So in the previous example we can understood that Ankit is immigrant for Canada, and he is emigrate from for Dehradun. So there are many factors which influence migration. They want to earn more, so it can be taken as an example of economic factor or social life. Social life can be understood in this example like for better living, for better medical facilities, for better education facility for him or his family. So there are two basic factors in this, that is push factor and pull factor. So push factor makes the place of origin seems less attractive for reasons like unemployment, poor living condition, political turmoil, unpleasant climate, natural disaster, epidemics, and socio-economic backwardness. So, if a person want to migrate from a particular place because of these reasons, so here push factor plays a role. Means he's moving out because of these social economic backwardness. Then comes the pull factor. So pull factor attract the place of origin for reason like better job opportunity, living condition, peace and stability. People take the example of urbanization, ruralization. Rural people tend to move to urban cities or mega cities for better job opportunity and for better living condition there. So that's all for today. We will study your next topic in next lecture, next video. Thank you, children.